Alright. I'm gonna be doing a Forsaken Hunger Games today. Okay then. Oh, there goes Ghoul. Diva Tayo, no! Oh. the entire Project Diva Deep Blue team just died, bro. Already. Elliot, what are you doing with it? Elliot, what are you doing with the sword? Put it down. Why does Sigrali have to die? Okay, I need to turn this down. I need to turn this down a bit. Go. Dang, Slasher, what the frick? Well, bound to happen eventually. How the tables have turned! Oh, finally! A realistic situation where the killer is threatening a survivor. I've done this before, by the way. Just so you know. The frick? Why is Lethal Company on there? Whatever. Saying 15 people died first round. Two time, what the frick? Well, there's 2 killers dead. Realistic. Is just a monster. Oh my. Cool kid, no. No. Ooh. Elliot is a monster. Oh my god. So how many? So 3. How many kills does Elliot have? Only 3. Slasher had 5. Oh my god. Boulderman steps on a landmine. Chance takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Slasher kills Jane Doe with a hatchet. Sixer kills Dusakar with a sickle. Double 808. Blue Dude and Elliot work together to get as many supplies as possible. Pretty Princess and Diva work together to grab the sword. Guest runs into the cornucopia and hides. Pursuer grabs a sword. 1X scares Mafioso away from the cornucopia. Artful finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. And 7 runs into the cornucopia and hides. Ghoul and Shed fight for a bag. Ghoul gives up and retreats. Diva Dio snaps Millie's neck. Devasto grabs the backpack and retreats. 6W6 finds Doombringer hiding in the cornucopia, but Doombringer kills them. Noob grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. 2-time Taff, Cool Kid, and John Doe form. Why is Cool Kid always there? Slasher steps on a landmine. Pursuer runs away from Artful. Pretty Princess 1X and Chance start fighting, but 1X runs away as Pretty Princess kills Chance. Sixer repeatedly stabs Mafioso to death with scythe. Diva Dio and 7 work together to drown Shed Leslie. What did he do? 808 and Noob work together for the day. Doombringer attacks Blue Dude, but Ghoul protects him, killing Doombringer. Diva and Guest split up to search for resources. Vesto dies from hunger. Elliot, no! Sixer starts a fire. 1X is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. 7 cooks his food before putting his fire out. Guest receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Diva takes both for supplies. Pretty Princess lets Pursuer into her shelter. 808 decapitates Noob with a sword. Interesting. Diva Dio tends to Blue's wounds. Ghoul thinks about winning. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of deaths. 1X kills Pursuer. Sixer discovers his cave. Pretty Princess receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Guest, Diva Dio, Diva, and 808 hunt for other tributes. Ghoul falls into a pit and dies. And 7 bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Blue thinks about home. Pretty Princess receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Guest, Blue Dude, and Diva Dio discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Sixer tends to his wounds. Diva receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. 1X and 808 talk about the tribute still alive. Sixer kills Diva with her own weapon. Blue Dude sprains his ankle while running away from 1X. 808 dies from an infection. Diva Dio dies trying to escape the arena. Yes, 1337 tries to sleep through the entire day. Pretty Princess receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 1X is awoken by nightmares. Blue Dude sets up camp for the night. Guest is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Pretty Princess receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Guest Sixer starts a fire. Sixer bashes Pretty Princess's head in with a mace. Guest kills Blue Dude with a hatchet. 1X gathers as much food into a bag as he can before fleeing. Please tell me Sixer will win. Guest 1337 receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 1X goes hunting. Sixer picks flowers. Guest, 1X, and Sixer are asleep in shifts. Blue Dude decides this round. Pretty Princess. 1X hunts for other tributes. Sixer scares Guest off. I'd be scared of him too. My boy! My boy won! Yes! Wait, did he get the most kills too? I swear, he always wins. Whenever he wins, he gets the most kills. The exact opposite happened, actually, a while ago. here's, yep. Shit, fine. Grabs the sword. Noob severely injures Diva and leaves her to die. Tefesto grabs the sword. Two-time breaks the sister's nose for a basket of bread. Diva finds a canteen full of water. Dusakar retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Elliot stabs 808 in the back of the trident. It's half an artful threat and a double suicide. It fails and they die. Rest in peace. Pretty Princess takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. 6v6. 1X and Pursuer get into a fight. Pursuer triumphantly kills them both. Mafioso stays at the cornucopia for resources. Slasher finds a backpack full of camping equipment. N7 snaps Ghoul's neck. Guest clutches a first aid kit and runs away. John Doe finds a canteen full of water. Chance runs away with a ladder and some rope. Noli practices his archery. Builderman bashes Tefesto's head against a rock several times. Cool Kid receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Two-time forces Sixer to kill Jane Doe or John Doe. He refuses to kill, so Two-time kills him instead. How? How did they kill Sixer? That's not even possible. How? N7, Elliot, and Shed start fighting, but Elliot runs away as N7 kills Shed. Pretty Princess begs for her noob to kill her. They refuse, keeping Pretty Princess alive. Dusakar attacks Gas, but he manages to escape. Azure travels to higher ground. Diva tries to spearfish with a trident. Chance receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mafioso chases Slasher. Pursuer receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Chance quietly hums. Slasher accidentally steps on a landmine. Mafioso begs for Jane Doe to kill him. She refuses, keeping Mafioso alive. Azure tends to Noob's wounds. Two-time Elliot and Cool Kid sleep in shifts. Builderman and Pretty Princess threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Rest in peace. Noli screams for help. Pursuer lets John Doe into her shelter. Diva goes to sleep. Yes, 1337 receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Dusakar takes N7's food, killing him. 16 people died. How long? Jeez, 13 minutes already. Guest runs away from Chain. Diva, Noob, and Elliot get into a fight. Noob triumphantly kills them both. Dusakar stabs. No! Cool Kid! Noli sprains his ankle while running away from Mafioso. Azure diverts Pursuer's attention and runs away. Tucson constructs a shack. John Doe sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Chance searches for firewood. Dusakar two-time and Noob successfully ambush and kill Jane Doe, Pursuer, and Azure. John Doe climbs a tree to rest. Chance and Mafioso run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Looks like someone's gonna get stabbed to death in their suite. Noli overpowers Guest, killing him. Noli collects fruit from a tree. Chance tries to spear fish with a trident. Noob picks flowers. John Doe attacks Mafioso, but he manages to escape. Dusakar ambushes two-time and kills them. Noob destroys Mafioso's supplies while he is asleep. Chance screams for help. Dusakar and Noli threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Rest in peace. John Doe receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. John Doe sets an explosive off. John Doe wins. Dang. How many kills? 3. Who got the most kills this round? Was it him? No, Dusakar, definitely Dusakar. Oh, Noob and Dusakar tied. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Goodbye, everyone.